So day 2 of this YouTubing thing. So my cameraman and my props and my editor, my grandchildren, are not here today because, frankly, they got sick of Nana talking about YouTubing. They only wanted to play. So I'm on my own. Unless they come back this afternoon and I can nab them again to take a few videos. But I think they're pretty much done with Nana and her YouTubing, so it might be me and you. So, before we start, okay, you're stuck with me being the cameraman, which could be scary. But before we start, I have to brag a little bit and show you their artwork. These are the little boys, you can tell, you know, dark and mysterious. And then the little girls get more, you know, hearts and sunshine and rainbows. Little Chloe has some dark stuff in there and some light stuff and some hearts. So that's awesome. So we need to talk about, okay, so just so you know, it's a little bit scary today because I was up all night thinking of all the things we can talk about gardening, and I get a little obsessive and excited, so I didn't sleep all night. And this is what you get this morning. Can't put makeup on because when I'm tired, can't do it. So this is me. So we're going to talk about composting. I think every kitchen should have a composter. So this is my little composter. Now, my house is a mess because grandbaby was here yesterday and we were busy making YouTube videos, so, you know, just look past it. So this is my little kitchen counter compost. I've learned, well, I didn't learn. My husband asked me, please put a lid on the composter because he's not as excited about the, oh wait, my price tag is on my hat. Hang on. Oh, that's not a price. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a tag. We'll take it off. Because, you know, we need to be a little bit more professional. So we'll take the price tag or whatever that was off. Put our hat back on. Oh, we have to talk about my t-shirt because my cousin who lives in Saskatchewan may see this video and may say, are you serious? She still has the t-shirt. He gave me this t-shirt. Well, actually, he didn't really give it to me. He sent it in a Christmas box at Christmas, and it was supposed to go to my sister, but I'm one of those people that when I see a box with presents, I just think they're all for me, so I ripped it open and saw this shirt, and I really liked it. So when he called me, he said, did your sister like the shirt? And I said, what shirt? And he said, the shirt I got you from Saskatchewan. And I said, well, I thought that was my shirt. And he said, well, the book was yours, but you were supposed to, he says, are you one of those people that just open Christmas presents without looking at the tags? I said, well, yeah, came in the mail to my house. I thought it was mine. And he said, that's your sister's shirt. You need to send it to her. So if she's watching, if you like this shirt, I took it. Yeah, you can get it later. But it's my gardening shirt now, so you can get it later. Okay, so anyways, composting. My husband politely asked me to please put a lid on the compost because the beautiful smell that comes from the kitchen compost, he was not as excited about it as I am. So here's my compost, my little kitchen composter. And inside are all the beautiful little goings on. So there's eggshells, there's corn on the cob from last night. Oh, didn't have room in the composter, so here's some more corn on the cob from last night. That goes in the composter. You can put paper towels in there, coffee grinds, eggshells, leftover corn on the cob. Some people put meat. I don't because I really don't know what I'm doing with meat, so I kind of stay away from it because it scares me a little. But some people really know what they're doing with composting, and they put meat in there, which is awesome. So in my little composter, you have all your scraps, all your vegetable scraps, your, like I said, paper towels, coffee grinds. Eggshells are awesome. The garden loves eggshells, loves coffee grinds. So that's the beautiful thing about a compost. And somewhere in here, I have, because I compost so much, I use a compost accelerator because I used to not use it. And my compost took too long to break down. So I use a compost accelerator. This one has, but I always use organic. That's just me. I like to use organic, and it has kind of micro enzymes to make it go faster. I'm just trying to read what's in this one. Okay, you know, I have to take off my glasses. So yeah, this one is made of molasses, and mostly molasses, and I guess that, you know, makes it go faster. So that's my compost accelerator. So we're going to put a sprinkle on there before I empty it. And then I did learn also that compost needs moisture. So we're going to put a little bit of water in here. And you have to learn to love the smell of compost. Well, you don't have to, but, you know, it helps. Because compost is something that the garden loves. So you're going to come outside with me. And we're going to put it in the big composter that I just emptied out the other day because it was full of nice soil. My husband was horrified because I was getting, hey, Riley, go. We have two puppies. One is Riley. That's Riley. He's 10 years old. And then this is Daisy May. She's just a puppy. She's 11 months old. And sometimes they get in. Whoops. Okay, you're still there. Sometimes they get in the way. So, okay. No, stay there. Okay, this is hard to do. It's hard to do when you're being the cameraman as well. So my husband isn't as excited about a composter as I am, but he loves me, so he goes with it. So this is the inside of our composter. You can see, you know, stuff breaking down. There's banana peels in there and eggshells and corn on the cob. We do eat a lot of corn on the cob. But there's some potatoes in there. But some of it is broken down and some of it isn't. But a lot of this compost I actually dug out the other day and dug it into my garden because your garden loves this stuff. So I'm going to take my counter compost with my enzymes and my water, and I'm going to throw it in here. So there's all the good stuff. So I don't know if you can see some of the heat coming from it. That's a good thing because that means it's mixing, like it's fermenting. So I'm going to put this little lid on here. And then I'm going to give it a good spin. Okay, hard to do with one hand, but we're going to... Oh. Okay, well, maybe I'll do that later when I don't have to be the cameraman. But anyways, I like the rotating ones, the rotating composters, because you can rotate them if you're not being a cameraman, and it mixes everything up. So it's awesome. So we'll put that back. So that's composting, and I think it's awesome. You get used to the stinky stuff and learn that that stinky stuff is what's feeding your garden, and it's all good. So put that back there. So that's composting, a little bit of it. We'll talk about it again, but I think it's important to compost because you want to put everything back into the earth. Oh, we have corn here. Well, you don't have to see me put the corn in. You get the gist. Yeah, so that's composting. I think it's important because, like I said, it puts everything back into the earth. So that gives the earth the nutrients. It gives it nitrogen. I've learned that nitrogen is very important in your garden because it makes things grow. And compost gives it nitrogen. And it's a way to put your food scraps and your paper towels and your toilet paper rolls and all that kind of stuff. It's a way to not put it into the landfills, to put it back into the earth. So, composting. See you later.